I'm going to address some beautiful issue today, and especially I will be addressing you, my followers, the blessed house of Hudorian, members of the Watered Religion, and mentees, and the recently created WhatsApp group members. There is a reason why I want to address you people on this matter of wealth attraction, requests being granted by the spirits. It's condescending to my own self if I come here to start telling you guys that I am real. It doesn't matter. There is no amount of testimony I'm going to give. Some of you would think it is staged. There is no amount of what I'm going to say. Some of you will still not believe. Some of you are still going to watch this video and will use the word nakapping. But I can tell you one thing for sure. Spirituality exists. And there are men who truly control the spiritual. If you think it does not exist, why would you stand up and say you want to run for an office? They will say you have to belong. Belong to what? Do they have an inner caucus that they don't call spirituality there? Is Freemason not spirituality? Is Baphomet not spirituality? Is Ogboni not spirituality? Is Illuminati not spirituality? Is the Catholic Church not spirituality? Is Christianity not spirituality? Is Islam not spirituality? Why is the watered issue different? Why is the Kemetic spirituality different? Some of you come online, you say, you don't repeat what the pastor they do because I say make a certain amount of money. Obviously, I am rich, I'm doing very well. And then you don't think because I have a calling, I should spend 30 minutes of my time trying to solve your problem. First, ask yourself, what is the calling of this person? When you read Nima Sedani, the Watered Religion holy book, just as you guys have the Bible, the Quran, the Gita, the Avesta, we in the Watered Religion, we have our own holy chronicle called Nima Sedani. When you read Nima Sedani chapter 1, starting from verse 1, 2, and 3, Nima Sedani chapter 1 said, he said, know this, O children of the world, that I, Uzih, have not come to perform miracles, see visions, or heal the sick, for these were signs of the prophets and messengers before me. Verse 2 said, for indeed I am just a reminder, telling you to follow and adhere to the instructions that have been placed before you, knowing what is to be, what is now, and the knowledge before us. Verse 3 said, take heed and do not be in the company of the wicked, for sooner or later our reward will be open, and with our own hands shall we receive them. When you read down to verse 11, which is part of the revelation I love so much, it says, so on the day when they shall stand before their ancestors, their face shall be covered with shame, for in their wisdom they forgot the ways of truth and reasoning, and have embraced the strange ancestors, and have desecrated the land in which their life pipe, which is umbilical cord, was buried. But then many will cry, O ancient waters, ancient spirits, had it been that we were told, we would have followed. Verse 13, which is the last verse, said, then will Anpu answer. Anpu is also Anubis. Then will Anubis answer, the reminder was sent, but none adhered. The pursuit of wealth is a residual of what comes after spirituality. You cannot follow the ways of your ancestors and be poor. My ancestors were not poor. If they were poor, they wouldn't have been able to build the great Benin kingdom. If my ancestors were poor, they would not be able to build the great Iwari kingdom. If my ancestors were poor, they would not be able to build the great Ozoro kingdom. If my ancestors were poor, they would not be able to build the great Abaji kingdom, the great Zimbabwe kingdom, the great Ashanti kingdom, the great Ife kingdom, the great Enugu kingdom, the great Oniche kingdom, the great Ahaba kingdom, the great Zambia kingdom, the great Kemet, the great Nubia, the great Mali, the great Bantu people, the San tribe, the Ashanti tribe, the Robob tribe. They were not poor. If you were poor, what attracted them? Do you think they came for slavery? No. A white man wrote, he said, what they have, we are not even half the civilization. Can you explain how the pyramid was built? Have you not read in the script that the pyramid of Giza was actually a power plant? My ancestors were not poor. And one of the prayers I make every day, may my decisions not bring shame to my ancestors. It's shameful that after so many years of betrayal, some of our ancestors were taken into slavery. It was their fate. We cannot follow the ways of those ancestors that lost themselves in the seas in the name of being taken into slavery. My ancestors are not wicked. I am telling you that. My ancestors, your ancestors were not wicked. The ones that went 100, 300 years ago may be ignorant. But why not reconnect yourself with that ancestral covenant that emanates wealth and abundance? Why not follow the old rules of wealth attraction? This is what I teach in the mentorship class. This is what I teach in the private. Because even if I bring it public, some of you will still abuse it. This is what I want to what? I want to address. You see me wear bead. Those of you who are from Yoruba, the Igbos, the Benin, those of you from the Ashanti tribe, those of you from Southern Africa, the San people, the Khoisan tribe, you understand the efficacy of the spiritual power of bead. Each and every one of it have a purpose. You guys know what is called Babalawo. This is the Babalawo bead. I have a two on my hand. You guys know the two and Olokun bead. The two bead is the one that when people talk evil against you, it goes back to them. We have some people who are born with the gift of making bead. I summon spirit and power into beads and I give to people to do exactly what I say the bead should do when you are paying for it. And so sometimes I summon those powerful Olokun and the Itu and I jam it together. So when you wear something like this, where is it? Good, look at it here. When you wear something like this and somebody say, Uzih, you are fake, you are a fool, you will not get the contract. Do you know what does? The Olokun bead, which is encompassed here, which is here, invoked here, you know what it does? The work is actually to bring abundance, goodness, good aura, recognize star, connect with star and open the way for you. But it too is supposed to decipher those around you and send back to send that the evil they speak. And so you know what it does? When you speak evil against me, some of you who think I wrote it. Spirituality is science. If you don't understand spirituality, you don't know how it works. Some of those who Babalawo will do, you see, they go and meet a higher Babalawo that have been able to walk all his life, use blood sacrifice and acquire power. They do concussion for them, rub on their eyes and they tell you things. They follow a system. Spirituality does not have a specific rule, but it follows a scientific rule of what? Reasoning, research, and solving of problem. I consider myself a spiritual scientist. And so you know what happened? When you call the name of any of my child that wears this, I have only these three. I was permitted to make only three. I only make bead as long as it is what? Commanded. In the water I announced, does anybody have the gift of bead making? Contact me. As long as you are in the water, I will ordain you and I will tell you how these spirits are summoned into this bead. So when I leave this earth, it will not just be a wasted talent alone. So when someone call your name evil, you know what the 2B does? The 2B recognizes this person. The two spirits have already invited Olokun and Yemoya, Ajo Olokun, together to go and meet this person. You know what it does? The two send back the evil they've picked because Ajo Olokun does not walk empty-handed. Ajo Olokun summons spirits around to judge the person. As long as the person is guilty, every good thing as star of that person is harvested by Olokun, sent back to the recipient. Because if you don't know, the moment you taste this money, the moment you taste money, you don't want to go back. The moment you taste money, the moment you understand the spirituality behind wealth attraction, you can't be poor. Some of you say, you have 5 million here, I can't. You are a poor man. 10 million, shut up your mouth, you're a poor person. You will wonder why somebody will run for counselor and is moving to chairmanship, whereas the committee remains where it is. From chairmanship to something else. You think it's only Nigeria there is corruption? There's corruption in America. There's corruption in Europe. There is in South Africa. There is in Ghana. Who told you we don't have leaders that have us at heart? There is no amount of money they will steal that will make Nigeria poor. We are rich. We are rich. The problem we have is a spiritual problem that needs to be solved. First stack is just a ceiling. First stack is just a ceiling of the problem we've already carried. You know, the blood that is crying every day in the head of the government Nigeria. The government itself needs proper cleaning. Forget the Bekefili funky that is there giving only Nigeria celebrities. You cannot follow me and be poor. Sir, help me, sir, help me. The person that you are telling to help is an image consultant. The person you are telling to help still calls Uche Naji boss. The person you are telling to help still calls people Oga. I don't finish the work. The person you are telling to help you still have bosses, still designing ideas, still building websites. And whereas, what do you have? You are a school leaver. You don't have anybody you call boss, but you want to solve your problem. Why not start with, say, Sir Uzih, I have been following you for 2 years. Since my life, I've refused to change, and I don't know what to do again. I don't have money to pay for your mentorship. I don't have anything to do. I want to serve you. In fact, I want to manage your Facebook page. You know what, sir? I want to be coming to your house every 7 days to spend the night in your house. I will be sweeping the house, cleaning your office, washing your cars. And you feel Uzih is like pastors that are so wicked. You cannot decide to volunteer and I'll be buying S-Class, buying E-Class, buying Avalon, buying Venza, buying cars, and you are trekking. But some of you want to come in, sir, I want to volunteer now so that you can start driving the car in the next 2 months. I served my mentor for 7 years. It was on the 4th year I was recognized. Some of you have come to meet Uzih to serve me. You didn't even serve up to 1 year. You quitted because you allowed your emotion to take over you. One of my daughters called me. I decided to leave because nothing is happening in my life. How many years were you with me? Did you do what I did? What did you? Can you do what I am doing? Do you know what I do? Sometimes my wife will be crying. People who are very, very, very close to me know what I pass through. And one of my daughters is following my footsteps. He says, sir, do you know that sometimes I will just wake up in the middle of the night, 12, in the danger, I will call Uber. I will drive down to the beach. I will sleep on the beach. I will tell the waters. My reminder, the messenger said, no one worships the water and recognizes their ancestors are left ashamed. I cannot be ashamed. Have you been in my class to study the act of spirituality, starting from your inner self, your inner engineering, how you can use your own self? Let me tell you something. There will always be problem on earth. Your wealth is behind solving it. Sometimes you have to change your incantation. My ancestors, let me meet a problem I will solve so it can be translated into wealth. Even the politicians you say they are wicked. They will be able to bring out their money when they know you are loyal. When every day you wake up, you insult Tinubu. When every day you wake up, you insult Shatima. When every day you wake up, you insult finance. Of all the insults you have given to Dina Manayi, the guy is still growing. You guys don't know these people. They play with your brain. They create events that will make you insult them. It's an avenue for wealth creation. Do not make people insult you. You think Bobrisky will come back poor? You are there, you think Bobrisky has forgotten. The guy is making his money. He's making the money. Every night you sleep, money the entire account. Now, yes, never go market, go arrest women. When they carry money, they squeeze, they put inside pockets. You never go road, go arrest Agberu. When they carry money, they squeeze. Okada men, when they squeeze money. Now, Bobrisky, you don't know that it was an awareness. Even if the government says this guy is not an awareness, you don't know what you are saying. But did they not create the awareness that many people are not careful of how they spray money? Don't you think that Bobrisky indirectly was an ambassador. Why was Bobrisky picked? Because Bobrisky was the only celebrity we have in Nigeria that literally flaunts money constantly. And then who else? He say Cubana chief. Since they arrested Bobrisky, our people not spray money in party. When you understand how the wealth circle works, you will walk with me. You are in the watered and your life is not changed. You are in my mentorship class, your life is not changed. There are factors that could affect it. Some of you just pay me, sir, let me do the same altar ritual for wealth attraction I do for some of you that are still complaining. I do it for myself. Today we were discussing as small, and my wife said, Rennie, please, I swear by the waters. You cannot swear with the water and the water will not come back to you. The watered salt works. I use it, it works. Last week, after the reminder announced that people should come and buy, nobody came to buy. Reminder did one for me and himself. I used it inside water, I used it. Contract came in. I didn't tell my husband because if I tell him, in like money, he go talk say give me money. Say, but he said it today. He said, oh, may I have a confession? Say last week I did a job of 2.something million. I say no wonder, because I went to the hotel, I was spending money. I was expecting that normal. You for don't tell me say, boss, I'm going to the market, sell 200,000. As in a week you for don't collect like 500k. But since she started putting all herself in the work I'm doing, she's a managing director of an oil and gas. The person, now me one that they follow, my wife is a managing director to an oil and gas company in Nigeria where she received good amount of money. Apart from that one, my wife is a seamstress. She makes clothes. So we're such a woman. Sometimes 2 years ago, the boss gifted her 1 million and she transferred the whole 1 million to my account and say, Ome, spend the money for yourself. This is the money. I use this to do altar raising for me and my family. I was like, I will not say. He said, no, please sir, you are not my husband, you are the reminder. However you want to do it, raise an altar for me and my family that we can never be poor. And I raised the altar that same week. The boss promised her a car, which the boss paid fully, 4 million. That one never finished. I made an announcement. I even put it on Facebook here. Oh, yeah, write whatever thing you want. My wife wrote, let my boss look at my work and bless me with a house. I was on my own. The boss was in the US. My full rank. Because even me, I work for my wife. I am the operations manager. Your reminder, I'm the operations manager to my wife's the company where my wife is the general manager. And Oga called me from the US. Sir, well done, sir. How are you doing? Say fine. I'm making some plan for you guys next year. I'll get you guys a house in Chevy Estate around Lekki Phase 1. I say thank you, sir. He said no. You guys have tried. You guys are hardworking. House. I say man. Well, he said yes. He said it was part of the things I wrote down. When you guys were saying he's a scammer, part of it, how did I go and scam? I was still on this live and I was somebody said, he said, I want to buy you. I said, I need an S class. I will get the S class. There is nothing I have put my mind I will not get. I must get it. When I said I needed a beachfront to build my temple here in Lagos, I got it from P1. The money came. Now let me give you a testimony. A daughter of mine today sent me a message. He said, sir, I need more salt. I said, salt is finished. He said, no, sir. Go and 45 more salt. I need more salt and oil, please. I said, what is it? He said, sir, I don't know. You already taught us that we should not reveal where the secret of our money comes from. I said, if you like, keep it. He said, sir, let me give you testimony. He said, for the first time in my life, I did not borrow money to do something in my company. So I always borrow money. Say for the past 10 years, I will borrow money to do. Then as the money come, I pay back. Say for the first time, sir, in less than a week, what you told us to do, I told everybody in the water. I told them, those that are quitting the water now, the same thing I tell you. Somebody from Kanu follow the instruction. He says, sir, the moment I wake up in the morning, I do the early morning ritual. I just make mention of the money and I go to the office. And that day, the customers will come the exact money. He said, even me, I was shaking. He said, sir, do you know that I've already bought the vehicle? And I was in the office. I said, wait. Did I just buy a vehicle now? Did I just buy a vehicle? He said that, sir, when I realized I've actually bought a vehicle without borrowing, that was when I sent you 150,000 naira. You know what I told her? I said, man, 150,000 naira is small. The ancient waters that have started it because you followed me, you are going to expand your business. And because you did not struggle to send me 150,000, you will not struggle to send me 10 million. You will not struggle to send me 100 million. Do you think I do this? Do you think I want to work? Pastors that they work, why me go work when they do the work of my ancestors? It is because of you. But how do you want me to do wealth attraction ritual and you have nothing in your hand doing? You don't have the mindset of wealth. You wake up every morning, your bra is on top of your wall. You rush and go to the office, your bra there for bed. Mr. Man, your boxer, you don't wear at 3 days. You think wealth get attracted to dirtiness? Some of you are watching this video, your plates are dirty in the house. You don't know how to wash. Look at the reminder. Look at me. I can take this camera and walk around my house. You can never see anything that is dirty. Those of you who have visited me, even my boy that brought this, he bring frame for me. Fear the cash out. He said, I cannot leave this frame, sir. There are some dirt. Man, cleaner before anything. Was cleaning. You can't see dirt. You think I wear white because I'm a spiritualist. I wear white because with white, I'm able to checkmate whether the cloth is dirty or not. I told my wife, bring more people. It will cost me more money. Bring more people, let them stay in the house. I want everywhere to be sparkly. I moved from my former apartment to this apartment, and my landlord said, for the first time I own a house for more than 30 years. I own several houses across estates. This is the first time that I parked from my former house. There was nothing to fix. The wall were still shining. Your own, Mr. Man, and your wife is the reason why you are poor. I know you say, why am I shouting? I'm not supposed to shout, I'm a king. But sometimes when a king gets angry because the subjects are not growing, this is how he shouts. You don't say you don't get children now. I don't get 2 children. Why are there no pencil and biro on my wall? I will use you, my pikin. I come, you say use. Ask my wife. Say biro. They will go buy paint am before I come. I go use that pikin do money so that the other children can enjoy. You cannot come to my life and bring poverty to my life. He said, you say they are children now. Come to your house, young man. You are not up to 40. Your house is smell. Look at me. Reminder. Only in my office alone, I have this original oil. This one is 45 though. So as it smell, I get inspiration. I get open doors. Only this is the 45 candle for wealth attraction. I don't just light things alone. Even this, I will use my this thing and my staff to fortify them and put incantation for me to spray. Look, another one, because I want everything around me to smell well. Perfume. I told you guys that the perfume have a tendency of attracting money to you. There are countless of it. Okay, they are in the other cupboard. Countless of it. You want wealth attraction, but your life does not emanate wealth. You still dress anyhow. Once in a while, use Uber, use boat. When you start using boats to the office, say, but my salary is just 40,000. Shut up. Use 5K, go boat for one day. You go enjoy them. And before you see, as you get to the office, your boss might just dash you money. You might just meet somebody along the line. You might just meet someone at the office and doors have opened. Live the life of wealth. That is what your ancestors is waiting for. So when they touch it, you begin to see value for your work. Those of you who are interested, chat me up. You want to talk to me so we can have one-on-one conversation like this? It's 30,000. You want to see me face to face either at the beach? At the beach is 50,000. You are coming to my office to sit down and we talk face to face like this is 100,000. Consultation is 100,000. Consultation face to face is 150,000. Please, you must not talk to me. You must not see me. My videos like this one you are watching is enough for you. So don't come and say it's money. I'm already rich. I make money already. You want to attract wealth? Change your mentality. But even if you don't want to see me, the most easiest way is join my mentorship class. It's just 30,000 naira every month. 30,000 naira every month. 30,000 naira every month. Calculate how much you are paying every day. Do you know what they gain? Change your mentality. And may the ancient waters and the ancient spirits protect you. May they provide for you. May they shield you from the eyes of the envious, both humans, animals, and spirits. Ashe.